Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims Medieval here in Mossstone Kingdom. And although the sun has not quite risen, unfortunately our poor Surgeon Karina already has, because she is not able to sleep at all. I feel so bad for her. I sent her up to bed and she just could not sleep, so she spent some time having a good book read, and then finally she decided to come out and just go ahead and get started on some of her work. And I love Karina's job because, oh look, it's Renarin! Hey little buddy, little Smith Renarin. I don't think that Karina would have anything to do with you, but Underspy Janetti likes to like laugh and joke with the children. Children are great gossips for a spy after all. But Karina's job is one of my favorites because we can actually have her go around discovering and collecting different plants, since she needs them in order to create the different potions that she is responsible for making. So we're going to go ahead and let her finish discovering the plants in her yard. But, you know, Karina, she's pretty exhausted. She doesn't have anything in particular that she needs to do for our frog finding quest that we are currently on. So I was thinking we could send her out to spend some time with her good friend Lazzetti, shopkeeper Lazzetti, over at the merchant's place. So we're actually going to have her finish doing this. Looks like Dame Alana, who is the Knight of the Realm, came by. Maybe she needed something for like some scratches. We'll finish collecting up these plants. And then let's send Karina down. And we're actually going to have her go to the marketplace. Oh, and while she's there, she can go ahead, take 2 of these and thank me in the morning, and deliver the curative rum tonic that she needs to do to this man who is totally not a pirate. His name is Pirate Rolf, but he's totally not a pirate. And then while we're down here, is the market still not open yet? While we're down here, we can we'll collect some flowers and look around for more plants while we wait for the marketplace to open so we can get some fresh eggs from these blocks. Hello, my loves. Oh, I love these chickens so much. But we'll get some fresh eggs, and then that way she can make something that tastes a little bit better, since she was very put out when she went to make some food recently and she didn't exactly have the best stuff. So onwards you go, Karina. Good luck with that. Also, there's lots of plants that we need to have you collect. Meanwhile, it looks like Underspy Janetti has come up on her own and is currently practicing as the sun rises. You've got this, Janetti. You can tell she is just a level 1 spy because she's not got a lot of skills just yet. Hang in there, Janetti. You've got this. Oh dear, there she goes. She's spinning in place. Oh, look at this. Does give her experience though. And she already wants to do a little bit more gambling, but today we're actually going to have her go off and search deep in the woods for Frog. We'll have her write some secret documents when she's done. Practice until combat ready. Yeah, she really needs that practice, so we'll let her do that. And then, oops, I canceled it. I do want to see what kind of items she can craft, because she has this spooky, scary, cool looking, oh my gosh, that's like a squirrel skin. Ow. Poor Janetti. She really does need to do the practicing. But she can actually craft a whole bunch of potions and poisons and secret things that I think are really cool. What's this? Oh, you can change the view? Ooh, you can look at them like that too. Oh, does that mean she can gather the plants too? That's interesting. She can make a coagulating compound, a boon to anyone who lives by the sword. This little wonder reduces the severity of a wound by instantly stopping bleeding. Now that would be really useful to have on us in case we went to like Argyville, where the pirates live. There's Mystic Grog, enjoyed by bards, sellers, and pirates the world round. 1 sip of this concoction of concentrated conviviality will get you instantly drunk. Oh dear. Well, we don't really want that. There's also Truth Tonic. Slipping a bit of this into a Sim's drink will force the Sim to answer truthfully to any question put to them. And Vomitous Venom, a rather weak poison effective at irritating stomachs. Oh, you know, last time we actually had that dandy of the court. Oh gosh, what the heck of his name? Janetti, I really should have you meet everyone who like exists in Mossstone, so that way when I need to remember somebody's name, like you'll already know it. What in earth is his name? Do we know him over here? Was that him? No, he wears green. And he's the guy who's like flirting with the queen, and I talked about him. There he is! Rupert, the Earl of Smortley, who's trying to kind of proposition the queen for a marriage alliance. I wonder if he was over at the physician's place last time with a stomachache because someone's slipping poison into his food. Oh dear. Alright, we're gonna have Janetti go ahead and write a couple secret documents while we wait for... we'll wait till 9 a.m. before we send her out to the forest, I think. And practice at her training. Because I want her to have her new skills. Oh good, we completed everything we needed to do with the pirate. Karina handles it pretty well. She's used to all sorts of different kinds of characters. Let's also draw some water. We can medicate the well? That is so cool. We're gonna draw some water so that I've got some well water because we need that with Karina's potions sometimes. I'm gonna have her collect a couple more plants. I feel like there's a rare plant somewhere that I haven't discovered. So I'm actually gonna have her run all over the place here. I just imagine her running around with like her apron pockets overflowing with flowers now. And she can't help it. Because it's her job to do this kind of stuff. And she just keeps, like, she's in a lack of sleep haze. Oh, yes, and the marketplace is finally opened. Huzzah! We can buy from the market stall when we're ready and visit with Lazzetti. Look at the cute little market stall. I love this place. I think that it's so adorable. Hey, kid. How you doing? Hello. I mean, look at how atmospheric this is. I love Sims Medieval so much. Alright, so she's doing her work. Let's hurry things along, ladies. We discovered... Oh, that's angel weed! That's one of the more uncommon plants that I haven't really gotten yet. I'm actually, like, wasting time having her go back and forth. But yeah, angel weed is one of the more uncommon plants that I haven't really snagged just yet. Oh, and then there's some valo root. So yeah, this is a good collecting time. I think... What? Why is this closed now? What happened? I needed to do some shopping here. Oh my gosh. I don't know where our merchant went, but she has disappeared on us. So I guess we're gonna have to go into proper, like, shoppe. Oh, and actually, can we sleep over there? Sleep at the inn? Let's go sleep at the inn because she's so tired. And let's see if maybe she can get a good night's sleep at the inn. I love that idea. And meanwhile, there we go. Secret missives being written. Oh, look at the cool little plant there. I love these details. They're just so cool. Oh, and look at the view she's got from here, guys. That is a nice view. Wow. All right, Karina, good luck with your nap. That's going to be interesting to see. Is it almost 8? Not quite yet. Or 9? Not quite yet. All right, so we're sending off a lot of secret documents. I love Janetti. She's so cute. There you go, Janetti. This is really adorable. I love seeing the different expressions she's got. She's like, yeah, this is a good one. Did you finish? All right, you're gonna need to wear your Frogo hat soon, you know. All right, almost 9. Karina's gathering a whole bunch of things, and now she's off to go sleep in the village. So that'll be interesting to see. There we go. Okay. So we need to interrogate a guildsman for war secrets. So we need to put them in the interrogation chair and interrogate by any means possible. Oh dear, that's like very extreme. And we need to press 3 adults for information. It's time to take information gathering to the next level. Some of the locals are sure to surrender information if I lean in on them. Ooh, so we've got to start stepping things up with Underspy Janetti and starting to manipulate the secrets that we know in order to get people to fess up. So one second though, guys, my wonderful, wonderful patrons have tried so hard to help me find this, but I can never find where the gosh darn interrogation chair is. There's the throne. Like there's Arbyville. Here's miscellaneous. There's comfort. Maybe it's under all? No. Well, there's like a semi-toxic toadstool. That's really cool to see. Oh, and there's all sorts of sealed proclamations. Oh, I want to actually decorate the area with a couple sealed proclamations to say that we're picking up in a book, a mysterious tome, to say that we're like, you know, flitching things out of people's pockets. I love all the details that you can use in this. This is just so much fun. And that's a, let's see, herbology table. We probably want to at least put this on the wall for now, just so we can start thinking about the various herbs that we need. And I like the idea of having timber stock, but probably don't need it. I love all these decorative pieces. This is just so cool. Look at the burlap sack. Okay, we're definitely throwing that down over here. Because come on, she's a spy. She's going to be picking up all kinds of things. And note from a stranded island, next time we go on an adventure, that's what I need to start doing again. One of my favorite things to do with The Sims Medieval is to actually collect up souvenirs when we have them go out on adventures. And I do actually think that I'm going to clean these things out because I don't think Janetti, she doesn't really have a huge stomach for violence. She likes to try to use her mind, and she likes to try to, you know, kind of convince people that it's in their own best interest to fess up to what they know without having to turn to violence. So, all right, let's go ahead and continue to look really quickly for this gosh freaking darn interrogation chair. We have like all these fancy chairs, magical. We have this mysterious magical chair. Oh, and actually, oh, it would be really cool to upgrade. Imagine if we make friends with that territory that we found out last time, guys. Oh my gosh, hang on, because last episode we talked about this territory, like Birdley, and I said that this is where possibly the elves live and all of our forest dwelling people live. What if we make alliances with them and annex them, and then we can say it opens up the portal to or like the trade routes to all of these magical things, and we can really start messing around with the magical bits and pieces. That would be so cool. I would really like that, because apparently there's a lot of cool magical stuff that I have honestly not really looked at. So that might be a lot of fun. Oh, that would be really cool. All right, I'm gonna remember that. Is this the chair? No. I feel like it would be a military thing, don't you? It's an interrogation chair. How could it be anything other than a military thing, right? There's a scribe table. Someone literally walked me, forgive me if you're watching this right now, my wonderful friend, because somebody literally walked me through where the darn chair was, and I just cannot for the life of me find it. So give me just a second, guys. I found it! Oh my gosh, I am so relieved. So if you go up to sort by function, then you go to domestic tab, and then you go to professional tab. Guess what you can find? Also, I definitely want a bird. Come on, think about how cool that would be for Janetti, so that she could have all sorts of secrets told to her by a little bird. A little birdie really told her. That would be so cool. But I finally, I am so relieved, have found. Hang on, I'm looking at everything else while I'm over here. Oh, a tactical map might be really good up here in her room too. That's really cool. But I have found the interrogation chair. That sounds really weird to be relieved that I found the interrogation chair, but I am. It looks like there are two of them. There's a really fancy one. What on earth is the description on this one? When you need to get information, hang on, I'll show you guys what it looks like. When you need to get information from friend or foe, the interrogation chair is an indispensable item. Not only does it come in many styles to suit your needs, you can choose to be either an ill-tempered interrogator and gain your guest trust by being a pleasant persuader. And I think there's feathers involved, so that's going to make things interesting. There's a forge operating table. I think that's so cool looking for the mages. There's another operating table. It involves a lot of leeches, just for the record. And I think that the interrogation chair only comes, and the reason I haven't been able to find it, wow, that's beautiful. But the reason I haven't been able to find the interrogate, oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I haven't been able to find the interrogation chair is because I think it came only with the Pirates version, and so I was always looking under everything but the Pirates expansion area. So now I know, and I like the Gangplank Alterthea questioning chair. When you need to get information from friend or foe, okay, it's the exact same description. So I'm gonna actually come over, I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna randomize the color. Oh, I like that. And we're gonna say that we got this interrogation chair on discount. Like we found it during a raid to tackle a pirate problem. So that's what we're going to say about where the interrogation chair came from, since it makes sense. And let's look at miscellaneous decor. We have adventure and juice that we could put down. I kind of want to put down like a couple crates over here. There we go. Like a couple more crates to sort of fill up the area. And maybe say that she's like looking into, can we like put a pile of books over here? That might be good. A pile of shields. I just feel like her interrogation area wouldn't be spooky, and it's not gonna have a whole bunch of like skeletons, but it definitely would. Well, that's kind of scary. Is there anything less axe and saw like that I could put down that could at least convince people that we might mean business? I mean, this is kind of spooky. There's also, oh, dragon tooth. That is so cool. Dragon tooth fossil. There's all sorts of really, oh, look at that. All sorts of really cool things. There's a bunch of pheasants. Hey, we'll put up the pheasants because that's where we get the feathers that we can tickle people with. Oh my gosh. All right, that'll be interesting. And I kind of want to do that right now just to sort of level her up before we send her into the forest with Frogo. I know I've been saying that I would get that done for ages, but let's see. So go to the forest entrance, and we need to, we need a solid enemy intel. I've invited a guildsman to my home under false pretenses. I must get them into an interrogation chair and interrogate them by any means possible. Well, who's into the home? Where are they? Is this it? Press for information. Spy. Pickpocket. Is this the person that I'm supposed to interrogate the guildsman for war secrets? So friendly. Do I have to like invite them over? Is that what I have to do? I've invited a guildsman to my home under false pretenses. So are they like on their way to us? Where are you? You're nowhere near me. But it looks like she's on her way to us. So I guess we have time before we have to interrogate someone. Let's, and we're full. We don't really need anything for breakfast. I really wanted her to level up her spy level before we got going. But you know what? We've got stuff to do. Should I send her off to... I should probably send her off to the forest. All right, guys. We'll interrogate people later. Frogo probably still has more waiting for us. So let's go ahead and we're going to go to the forest now. And Janetti should head over there, over yonder. And I think... yeah, I think if we want to go look at it, I actually have to wait for her. Because I can't get out of the castle. There, I'm free! Okay. Yeah, the camera is a little interesting, so sometimes you have to wait. Oh, hey, look! It's Dame Alana. Looks like she's talking to the guards who are patrolling the forest. Hey, and there's a whole bunch of herby things. We don't know much about herby things, but Under Spy Janetti might actually be able to discover and gather a few of these, because she can use them for truth-telling potions, which is her preferred way of getting the truth out of people, rather than tormenting them. Also, how's our nap going? Oh, this is nice. We need to collect some leeches. We need to craft and deliver a weak health solve. But it looks like Karina is actually getting a good nap. I wonder if that's a way around her insomnia. Maybe there's just this really fantastic place that she can go. An inn of wonders, basically. Maybe there's an inn of wonders that Karina can go into and get a good night's sleep. If that's the case, we're going to like cheat that so often. We might even get rid of her bed and just always send her back into town to go to the inn, which would only add to all of her mystique and make people like a little more nervous because she's always disappearing. What is she up to? She's a vampire! A witch! Get her! All right, let's go ahead and gather here. Yeah, and it looks like the guildsman might be at the house now, or aka our tower. So we'll look into that in just a minute. But let's go ahead and let Under Spy Janetti gather that. And then let's have her chat and gossip with Dame Alana, who is our Knight of the Realm. She's not very good yet, but she will be eventually. And we'll talk to her before we pop into the forest, because I feel that this is an important... it's important to talk to, like, the literal guard before you set off into the woods chasing magic frogs, if you ask me. And it does seem like a spy's... like a good thing for a spy to do, to be on at least, like, gossip level with all of the guards and with the local knight. Alright, so let's gather these up. She does have a very large sword. That shouldn't intimidate us, though. Alana, I can't wait to be able to actually spend time playing you. I think we're actually getting... Oh, I think we're actually getting a good night's sleep. This is so amazing. If this is the case, I am totally going to kind of cheat this. I say cheat, but I love the idea that we have to spend 25 simoles, and it makes our exhausted surgeon actually feel like she can get a good night's sleep. This is really useful if this works for Sims who have the insomnia trait, because this is the most energized I've seen her in ages. Definitely going to keep an eye on this in the future. All right, did we exchange? I think we exchanged a little gossip, and now hanging out with the guards has awoken our gambling itch. Where are you going? Okay, and Alana is off. She's got work to do. Hey, there's Instructor Seth. He teaches the kids in town. And then I think I just have to, like, go here. All right, there we go. Almost done gathering all this stuff up. Hurry up. Hurry up. It's a bunch of... I think that whereas... Okay, and search deep in the forest. So do I need to go here? Go on adventure. There we go. Search deep in the forest. Okay, now I know what to do. But whereas Karina, our physician, I feel would gather all of her items with care and delicacy. And look at this cool forest. Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like, because she, you know, she's a physician. She knows the importance of handling that material gently. So she would pick everything, make sure the roots aren't very disturbed, that everything looks great for whatever project she has. I feel like, you know, under Spy Genetic, especially because she's a level 1 spy, brand new baby spy, just kind of rips up the plants and shoves them in her pockets. So that's my interpretation of how that works. And you guys, I think I found a amazing way around the insomniac problem that we have. Frogo! Here, Frogo! Where are you? That we have with our surgeon. Because I think for the first time since I have ever worked with Karina, we are about to have a full night's sleep. This is amazing. This is amazing. Forget ever trying to sleep back at her physician's hut again, and then that'll only add to the rumors that no one ever sees her sleeping, which is gonna like make the entire village be convinced that she's up to something. But I think it'll really work well. Oh, it's just a dead toad. It smells like oxhoof. Okay, so we didn't find Frogo yet. Meanwhile, Under Spy Genetti is clearly having a grand old time. We don't want to go home. I can't believe we're actually going to get a full day's rest with our surgeon. I'm going to just do that forever. So there's a kind of a cool cheat around the insomniac trait if you end up with a character who has it. All right. I hear desperate sobs coming from the grotto. I'll follow them. And meanwhile, Genetti is really showing her stuff. Yes, I see a poor frog crying. He has true sadness in his eyes. I'll try talking to him. Genetti... Oh, and there's nice music playing now. Genetti placed the ancient frog's tear on the grotto brook's shore. The frog noticed it, then hopped over and looked up at Genetti. Slowly, the frog's sniffles stopped. Then it chuckled and said, "Ha ha, you look ridiculous in that hat. I needed a good laugh." "Yes, I'm Frogo. I was king of Tridony." What? What? Until... Here's a scroll with my story on it if you're interested. Oh my. Anyway, I need a kiss to transform back. But alas, the last person who tried to kiss me died. Here are her bones. Here are the other people who tried to kiss me. Can you help? No! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. This is perfect for our little under spy. What an awesome, awesome event that was. All right, come on out, Genetti. I want to make sure that you're doing all right, and I need to get you more focused because we have to get to platinum before wrapping this quest up, you know. Come on, come on. There you are. All right, that was interesting, guys. So what next? Yeah, that was very adventurous. If I take these bones to Surgeon Karina, she could forensically figure out why Frogo's touch is so deadly. That is pretty darn clever. So we came out of the woods with a bunch of Last Kisser's bones. And Frogo's story. Frogo writes, "My wife, the queen, was a witch. An arranged marriage. My true love was our sapphire-eyed maid. Well, my wife caught me kissing the maid one evening, so she turned me into this hideous form and killed my love. Now I take refuge here, because I cannot obtain the kiss I need, because anyone who touches me perishes. Oh my. Well, you know what? You shouldn't have, like, you should have just divorced the witch, okay? You gotta stand your ground sometimes, and you shouldn't have been kissing maids who you're not married to when you're already married, and especially because you're the king, and that's a power dynamic. And I could go on, so I don't know how I feel about you right now, Frogo, but that does make me think about the kingdom. Where is it? Let's whip open our map. It does make me look at the kingdom of Tridony a little differently, and I wonder if Merchant Prince Jaden is perhaps a cousin of the king, a nephew of the king most likely, or the king's son himself. And I'm probably going to say like a nephew of the king, who his uncle disappeared and he became the heir. So that was pretty exciting. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to send Janetti back home though, because next time we do have a little bit of pressing people pretty hard for information. And we've got to try out the interrogation chair for the first time. But in other news, the surgeon has finally had a full night's sleep, and that is amazing. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.